Hello everyone, welcome to AptiPlus Academy for Civil Services. This is a video on daily topic-wise news analysis where I'll be covering the news from the Hindu and Indian Express. So I'll be covering the most important news of the day, and additionally I'll be supplementing that news with some added information that can help you in mains and prelims examination. So let's get started with the topic first. Today is 4th of May. The first topic is Pfizer in talk with government over the vaccine node. As we know that there's a crisis of vaccine, the output, the manufacturing is not that too high to cover the large population of India, right? The second is factory output growth de-accelerate because of the lockdown. The growth of the growth output of the economy is not that great. The second is ICMR to get a royalty for the sale of Bharat Biotech Covaxin. We'll discuss how the manufacturing is being taking place. The second last, Russia turns to China to make Sputnik 5 jabs. Definitely, Russia is also looking forward to increase its production and they have tie-up with China. The last topic, that is One Health approach for people and animal. This is an editorial reported in the Hind. So these are some of the important news and editorial from today's newspaper. And at the end of this session, I'll be also discussing some MCQs question based on current affair that is definitely going to help you in the upcoming prelims examination. So before I start, a small announcement about All India Mock Test Series. This is basically full length test where you'll be also getting the complimentary test of 3 CSAT. So in total, there would be 30 tests, and this is prelims full length test for 2021 upcoming prelims examination. So what you have to do, you have to just check out the description section where I've provided a dedicated link from where you can register yourself, right? So starting with the first news, Pfizer in talk with government over the vaccine node. News has been reported in Indian Express, and we'll discuss how the Pfizer company, they have said that they have already been applied they have already applied to Indian government, but they have not get approval after 1 month also. So let's see what are the important facts that you need to know. So important for your general studies paper 2, government policies and intervention for development in various sectors. So the multinational company Pfizer, this is an American company which has said कि उन्होंने गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया के साथ वो टॉक पे हैं टू seek the expedited approval pathway for it COVID-19 vaccine. So right, so this is a time where India also require the vaccine manufacturing to come to India and produce as many as vaccine they can produce, right? So they have asked the authorization from government of India to expedite the approval pathway. Until unless the approval is not given, we cannot find the way, right? So I'll tell you how the approval process work in India. So उससे पहले कंपनी ने और क्या कहा, फाइजर जो कंपनी है, they have said that an applications to register its vaccine was submitted a month ago, but it has not been done yet, right? So they have already provided their applications 1 month prior, but still the government has not taken any action. Now, the multinational pharma company was the first to approach the Central Drug Standard Control Organization, also known as CDSCO, CDSCO. So this is a nodal body which has been authorized, which is entrusted with giving the permission to any drugs that get administered in India, right? So CDSCO is a top regulatory body for restricted use of permission for the COVID-19 vaccine, right? So here comes 2 points important. First, that Pfizer is a company that belongs to United States. They have already given the approval. And the second, about the CDSCO. So it is very important that you know about this organization because a question on a factual basis can be asked in the prelims examination. So what is CDSCO? First and foremost, it's work under Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, right? So ministry is important because many a times they ask directly question on this ministry as well. So CDSCO is a central drug authority for discharging function that is assigned under the Central Government Drugs and Cosmetic Act. So क्या क्या major functions हैं CDSCO की? So a regulatory control over the import of drugs, approval of new drugs and clinical trial. So this is a powerful body which work for the vaccine approval in the country. And approval of certain license and central license approving authority. So this also provide license to the approving authority as well. So very powerful body working under Ministry of Health Affairs, Health and Family Welfare. नाउ फाइजर ऑफिशियल स्टेटमेंट की अगर बात करें, फाइजर ने यहाँ पे क्या कहा है, सो फाइजर कंपनी है, दे सेड दैट अनफॉर्चुनेटली आवर वैक्सीन इज नॉट रजिस्टर्ड इन इंडिया although our application was submitted a month ago, right? So the company has claimed if the government of India would have given approval, the number of vaccine would be have multiplied and we would have at least 3 vaccine that is operating on India, almost 3 already operating if Pfizer would be there, so this would be numbering total 4, right? So 3 first we have Covishield, other is Covaxin, then there is Sputnik 5, and this Pfizer would be the 4th vaccine, right? So the company is currently discussing with Indian government to expedite the process of approval so that its vaccine name as BioNTech. This name is important because there are many vaccines, so you need to know the company and the brand name and their vaccines, right? So BioNTech is a vaccine that would be available for the use in country. Now, action against the surge COVID-19 cases. Definitely, the cases are increasing exponentially. Some states like Maharashtra, Delhi, Madhya Pradesh, even Tamil Nadu, they are witnessing a huge surge in the cases, right? So, what government is doing, for time being, we have only 2 domestic manufacturing that is, their vaccine is operational and that is being administered inculcated to the people. तो अभी आप दो ही वैक्सीन आप ले सकते हैं इंडिया में. फर्स्ट इज कोविशील्ड बाय द सेरम इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ इंडिया एंड अदर इज कोवैक्सीन बाय भारत बायोटेक, राइट? सो ये दोनों ही वैक्सीन अभी अप्रूवल में है, बट to our population is none less than 136 crore approximate, right? To cover this we need a lot more vaccine manufacturers. तो गवर्नमेंट ने क्या किया, उन्होंने इमरजेंसी यूजेस के लिए ऑथराइजेशंस दी हैं, EUA ऑल्सो नोन एज इमरजेंसी यूज ऑथराइजेशंस. तो जो भी वैक्सीन यूके ने अप्रूव की है, यूएस ने अप्रूव की है, यूरोपियन यूनियन ने अप्रूव की है, जापान ने अप्रूव की है, और इवन जिसको WHO ने इमरजेंसी पर्पसेस के लिए लिस्ट किया है, वो सारी कंपनियां एलिजिबल होंगी टू अप्लाई फॉर द वैक्सीन मैन्युफैक्चरिंग इन द कंट्री, राइट? सो दिस इज अ राइट डिसीजन, बट द ओनली प्रॉब्लम इज दैट गवर्नमेंट इज टेकिंग टू लॉन्ग फॉर द अप्रूवल ऑफ द वैक्सीन मैन्युफैक्चरर्स, राइट? Now, other news, factory output growth decelerate, basically, because of the pockets lockdown and sentiments of the lockdown, the growth has been deteriorated. So important for your general studies paper 3, inclusive growth and issues arising from it. So according to the latest purchasing manager index जो कि released की गई थी IHS market survey, they said that manufacturing sector activity was largely flat. So they said this is largely flat in April. So the purchasing manager index है by IHS market, this is considered to be one of the authentic survey and their data is mostly reliable, which government also consider. So the rate of the growth for the new order and output is to be 8-month low because of the COVID-19 cases हुई क्या, definitely जो growth surge करनी चाहिए थी वो growth flat होती गई, right? And the seasonal adjustment of IHS market India manufacturing PMI की अगर बात करें, so this was at 55.5 in April and in March it was only 55.4. So we have seen a marginal increase of 0.1% increase, which is not that great. I mean, it is absolutely no growth has been witnessed. Now, what is PMI? As I'm discussing this news, so it is equally relevant that you know what is PMI. So PMI stand for Purchasing Manager Index and it is an indicator of business activity. किस जगह पे? 2 important जगह पे. First is manufacturing and the second is service sector. So these 2 comprises the overall business activity in the country. और ये जो सर्वे है that measures the ask and responded about the changes in the predictions and some key business variable for the month before, right? So एक महीने के जो estimates हैं उसके basis पे ये भी निकालती हैं. Now it is calculated separately on manufacturing and services sector and then composite index is considered. पहले 2 अलग अलग लेवल पे डेटा इकट्ठी की जाती हैं, that is manufacturing and services sector, and they are being compiled or they are being made composite. Now aim of PMI की अगर बात करें, how does PMI work, what is the rationale? So the entire aim of PMI is to provide information about current and future business condition. So what is the current condition of the business, what can be the future forecast that we can have. So these prediction are made and to also decide the company maker, analyst and investor. So these are helping the other people in the industry sector as well. So as of the official data, अगर industrial output की बात करें, so manufacturing and GDP growth comes much later, and PMI helps to make informed decision at earlier stage. So this is how the aim of the PMI is, and that is actually very rational in context of Indian economy. Now slowdown in the rate of growth, as we have seen, बहुत ज़्यादा growth नहीं हुआ, growth is almost flat. This is what the survey has to quote. So the PMI result in April show further slowdown in the growth rate. और जो न्यू ऑर्डर आउटपुट है 8 मंथ की अगर रो में बात करें, तो कुछ चीज़ें इंटेंसिफाई नहीं हुई है बिकॉज ऑफ द कोविड-19 क्राइसिस, एंड द सर्च इन द कोविड-19 केसेस कुड डैम्पन एंड डिपेंड फर्दर द फर्म फाइनेंशियल एनालिटिकल, जो कि सब्सिटेबल हुए हमेशा एक राइजिंग ग्लोबल प्राइजेस की अपेक्षा। यू सी द अदर एट दिस टाइप ऑफ टाइम जहाँ पे कोविड की सेकेंड सर्ज आई है इंडिया में, the COVID second surge is only impacting India at large because the economy like China, they have recovered, the economy like USA, they have recovered, UK has recovered. So definitely they would be performing better than India, and it will take more time for India to overcome the economy problem. ना सर्च इनपुट कॉस्ट की अगर बात करें, डेफिनेटली सर्वे ने कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ों को हाईलाइट की है, दैट इज द इनपुट कॉस्ट सिंस जुलाई 2014 अपवर्ड रिविजन देखी गई इन द सेलिंग प्राइजेस। ना फॉर द मंथ ऑफ अप्रैल इट सॉ द स्टीपेस्ट इंक्रीज इन द इनपुट कॉस्ट। इनपुट कॉस्ट में बढ़ी है पिछले 7 सालों में। तो दीज आर द डेटा दैट इज ओनली रेलिवेंट फॉर यू टू अंडरस्टैंड कि ग्राफ या तो ऊपर जा रहा है या नीचे जा रहा है, आपको कोई भी फिगर या परसेंटेज याद करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है। Now the new export order increased from the 8th consecutive month. This is the fastest recovery in October 2020. So like we have seen that the cases was almost in control by December 2020, but the recent surge has made it tough for the economy to come on the recovery phase. So the rise was associated with the international demand in the Indian goods, क्योंकि इंडियन डिमांड की काफ़ी ज़्यादा गुड है, चाहे वो मैन्युफैक्चरिंग को हो। In fact, the contraction was only seen during the April, and this is the weakest in 13th month sequence of job shedding. Right? Definitely, job shedding is another problem which our economy is facing. Many of the migrant laborers are moving to their native town, and the job has deteriorated a lot. Now, ICMR to get royalty from the sale of Bharat Biotech Covaxin. So both these two companies were tie up to manufacture the Covaxin. Now let's see how the royalty would be provided to ICMR. So important for your general studies paper 2, government policies and intervention for development of various sectors. So according to the Intellectual Property Governance Organization, तो इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी राइट की जो गवर्निंग ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है उनके मुताबिक ICMR जो इंडियन काउंसिल फॉर मेडिकल रिसर्च, दे वुड बी प्रोवाइडेड रॉयल्टी फॉर द यूज ऑफ कोवैक्सीन, राइट। सो कोवैक्सीन कैसे बनी है? दिस इज बीइंग जॉइंटली डेवलप्ड बाय द भारत बायोटेक एंड ICMR। इफ इट आस्क्ड इन एग्जामिनेशन, सो अगर कोवैक्सीन के बारे में आपसे पूछा जाए तो दिस इज बात भारत बायोटेक एंड ICMR। सो दीज टू ऑर्गेनाइजेशन हैज टाई अप टू मैन्युफैक्चर दिस वैक्सीन, और ये पब्लिक प्राइवेट पार्टनरशिप थी दैट इज एग्जीक्यूटिव अंडर द फॉर्मल मेमोरेंडम ऑफ अंडरस्टैंडिंग। किसी भी कंपनीज के साथ अगर टाई अप होती है तो उसके लिए MOU साइन की जाती है, सो दैट प्रॉपर चैनल, प्रॉपर बिजनेस कैन बी स्टैब्लिश्ड, राइट। सो ये की गई थी। इनफैक्ट IP जो प्रोडक्ट थे वो भी शेयर की गई, इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी जो राइट्स थी उनमें भी कुछ शेयर हुई थी। सो दे हैव एग्रीड कि जो ICMR है उसके जो नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ वायरोलॉजी है उनकी भी जो नाम होगी कंपनीज की मैन्युफैक्चरिंग की अगर बात करें, सो ये भी नाम मेंशन होगी उनके बॉक्स में। अगर आप देखते होंगे किसी भी मेडिसिन, इफ यू बाय देयर इज अ नेम रिटन दैट व्हाट इज अ मैन्युफैक्चर्ड बाय, सो इन दैट मैन्युफैक्चरिंग ICMR NIRV Pune as well as Bharat Biotech would be mentioned, right? Now पार्टनरशिप बिटवीन भारत बायोटेक एंड ICMR की अगर बात करें, सो पार्टनरशिप ये जो हुई थी इसमें कुछ बहुत सारे चीज़ें, एक्टिविटीज़ इन्वॉल्व थी दैट इंक्लूड 12 एक्टिविटीज़ दैट वर अंडर द क्लिनिकल एंड प्री क्लिनिकल स्टडीज़। सो 5 उसमें भारत बायोटेक ने किया था, जिसमें दे हैव द कैंडिडेट फॉर द वैक्सीन डेवलपमेंट, प्री क्लिनिकल सेफ्टी एंड टॉक्सिसिटी की स्टडी भारत बायोटेक ने की। उसके अलावे जो स्मॉल स्टडी की गई थी टॉक्सिसिटी को लेकर के रैट, माइस और रैबिट्स में, ये सारी भारत बायोटेक ने की। उसके अलावे trial for one that include funding of the sites, hiring clinical research organizations, trial monitoring, insurance regulatory, these were all done by the Bharat Biotech. Other thing that was done by the Bharat Biotech include phase 2 clinical trials, funding of the sites, hiring of CRO, that is clinical research organization, insurance हो गई, laboratory testing and all other logistic that were required being covered by the Bharat Biotech. Now let's see what actually ICMR is done. ICMR की अपनी क्या contribution है, that is why they are getting the royalty. So activities funded by ICMR include isolation of SARS-CoV-2 virus in the huge number, जो clinical samples थे उनको isolate करने में। Second, जो BSL-3 की facility है जो कोवैक्सीन की प्रोडक्शंस के लिए की जा रही है, वहाँ पे उसकी यूटिलाइजेशन, एलिजा टेस्ट, इलेक्ट्रॉन माइक्रोस्कोपी, नेक्स्ट जनरेशन सीक्वेंसिंग, दीज ऑल थिंग वर डन बाय द ICMR बिकॉज दे आर एक्सपर्ट इन डूइंग दिस। नाउ टेस्टिंग सिर्फ कोवैक्सीन इंडिविजुअल फॉर द UK स्ट्रेन, जो ब्राज़ील की स्ट्रेन है, इवन साउथ अफ्रीका स्ट्रेन दैट इज फाउंड इन इंडिया, ये सारी चीज़ों की जो डबल म्यूटेंट है UK की जो वेरिएंट थी उसकी स्टडी यहाँ पे की गई, दैट इज कंडक्टेड बाय द ICMR. Various virus isolation characteristic, titerations, sequencing from the clinical specimen, and the funding of the phase 3 clinical trial. These are being done by the ICMR, and all other activities that I have told you was being covered by the Bharat Biotech. So this is a collaborative efforts, best example of public-private partnership. Now वैक्सीन की प्राइसिंग की अगर बात करें, बिकॉज द रॉयल्टी वुड बी अगेन डिसाइडेड अकॉर्डिंग टू द प्राइस। सो कोविशील्ड कॉन्स्टिट्यूट 90% ऑफ द वैक्सीन। अगर आप बात करेंगे जो सीरम इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ इंडिया बना रही है, उसने सबसे ज़्यादा मैन्युफैक्चरिंग की है एंड दे आर द वर्ल्ड लार्जेस्ट मैन्युफैक्चरर्स, सो प्रपोर्शनेटली उनकी प्रोडक्शंस भी हाई है। So it is being said they are partnering with the Oxford University of AstraZeneca, and Oxford University और AstraZeneca दोनों के साथ सीरम इंस्टीट्यूट ने कोलैबोरेट किया है, वहाँ पे वो अपने बेनिफिट्स यहाँ करेंगे। बट अगर बात करें खास करके कोवैक्सीन की, सो दिस इज एंटायरली इंडिजिनस, इंडिया की एक स्पेसिफिक एकमात्र वैक्सीन है जिसको इंडिया में इंडिजिनसली डेवलप की गई है और जिसकी प्राइस भी गवर्नमेंट, सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट के लिए 150 पर डोजेस रखी गई थी। बट द जो प्राइस फर्स्ट ऑफर की गई थी इसमें 400 रुपीज़ वॉज फॉर द स्टेट्स एंड 600 रुपीज़ वॉज फॉर द प्राइवेट हॉस्पिटल, राइट? सो दिस वॉज फॉर द कोविशील्ड. नाउ कोवैक्सीन हैज़ इंक्रीज देयर प्राइस to 600 to the state government and 1200 to the private hospitals, right? So these are the difference of the prices. Later फिर जो कोवैक्सीन की कोविशील्ड ने जिस तरह से प्राइस रिड्यूस किया था, उसके बाद कोवैक्सीन ने भी अपनी प्राइस रिड्यूस की है. And just to tell you, there are many confusion regarding vaccine, which is good. See, there is nothing which vaccine is good. Every vaccine has an efficacy rate of 84%. तो आपको ऐसा confusion ना हो कि कौन सी वैक्सीन अच्छी है. दोनों वैक्सीन अच्छी है, बस ये ड्यूरेशन जो सेकेंड डोज की जो डिफरेंस है वो ये है कि आप कोविशील्ड अगर लेते हैं तो आपको 48 डेज से 60 डेज के डिफरेंस में लेना पड़ेगा, तब आपको एफिकेसी मिलेगी 90% के आसपास, राइट? एंड फॉर कोवैक्सीन यू कैन टेक दिस वैक्सीन विद इन 36 days, right? तो आपको जो एफिकेसी रेट है यू कैन गेट अराउंड 90-92%, right? So the days difference, not a minute difference. No, this is, and the other part, you don't have a choice to choose the vaccine. This is the best that government is doing. किसी को किसी के पास choice करने की options नहीं है. The only choice is that if you're really living in metropolitan city, you can choose hospital who is giving Covaxin and another who is giving the Covishield. But as far as scientifically temperament is concerned, there is no difference on the vaccine efficacy. Now Russia turns to China to make Sputnik 5 jabs, definitely to increase the productions of Sputnik 5. Russia is looking as China as a destination to get more manufacturing of their vaccines. So affect policies of development and developing countries affecting India's interest. So let's see what are the details coming from this news. So Russia is turning to multiple China's firm to manufacturing the Sputnik 5 vaccine, and definitely this is to speed up their productions and demand that is rising. And this is the vaccines which is again which was something initially being recognized. सबसे पहली वैक्सीन है जिसको पूरे वर्ल्ड में सबसे पहले कोविड के लिए लाया गया था, बट बिकॉज ऑफ द 4th ट्रायल WHO ने इसको फिर से क्लिनिकल ट्रायल के लिए भेज दिया था, दैट इज व्हाई इट हैज डिलेड, बट दिस वाज द फर्स्ट वैक्सीन दैट हैज कम अप. Now, Russia has announced three deals totaling to 60 million doses with the Chinese vaccine company in the recent weeks. So, this is how they are boosting their manufacturing capacities. Now, benefits of the decision क्या होगी? Because Russia के पास बहुत सारी orders हैं from Latin America, West Asia, Africa and other vaccine companies. खास करके यूरोपियन यूनियन भी जो डोमेस्टिक वहाँ की वैक्सीनेशन है उस पर भी रशिया फोकस कर रही है. एंड एज पर द लैंडसेट वैक्सीन इज सेफ विथ एन एफिकेसी ऑफ 91%, राइट. सो लैंडसेट इज एन जर्नल विच इज द मोस्ट रेप्यूटेड जर्नल इन द वर्ल्ड, and whatever is being published in Lancet, you can be rest assured that is 100% authentic. So the demand of Sputnik 5 significantly exceed Russia's domestic productions and capacity. Now coming to the boosting productions, कैसे रशिया अपने productions को boost करेगी. So for boosting, Russia have Russian Direct Investment Fund. This is RDIF. So this is working for the vaccine manufacturing. ये पूरी fund कर रही है Sputnik 5 को. They are considered as to be the bankroll. और ये सारे ड्रग मैन्युफैक्चरर्स अभी इंडिया में पे अप्रूवल मिली है. इवन साउथ कोरिया, ब्राज़ील, सर्बिया, टर्की, इटली एंड अदर कंट्रीज हैव गिवन द अप्रूवल to manufacturing the Sputnik 5 vaccines. Now there are few indicators, however, manufacturing का बात करें, so Belarus and Kazakhstan have made a large amount of vaccines so far. Now about Sputnik 5 vaccine, I think many of you know how it's actually work, but just to give you a brief idea, Galmia National is Research Institute of Epidemiology and Microbiology, which is situated in Moscow. They are manufacturing, they are developing these vaccines. और इसमें इस वैक्सीन में दो डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ वायरस को यूज़ किया गया है, लाइक फॉर द ह्यूमन बीइंग दैट इज एडिनो वायरस. बाकी जितने भी वैक्सीन मैन्युफैक्चर हो रहे हैं उसमें सिंगल वायरस स्ट्रेन लिए गए हैं, बट उनकी डोजेस 2 बार में दी जा रही है, राइट. बट फॉर कोविड, फॉर स्पुतनिक, यहाँ पे 2 अलग अलग वेरिएंट है. हर डोज में दोनों अलग अलग वेरिएंट आपको दी जाएंगी, दोनों अलग डिफरेंट डोमेन ऑफ वायरस है. So adenovirus are weakened so that they cannot replicate in human and cannot cause diseases. Now the aim is to ensure कि जो real virus है that tries to affect the body and can mount the immune response. So as you know, जो spike proteins होती है, मैंने आपको कई बार बताया है how does this work. So the spike protein जो भी आप vaccines लेते हो तो spike protein में वो जाके bind हो जाती है and it do not allow any further infection to take place, right? So Sputnik 5 uses vectors for each shot in the course and it provide immunity for longer duration. Even the same delivery of the vaccine that is manufactured on both shot. बट दोनों वैक्सीन, किसी भी वैक्सीन को आप यूटिलाइज करें अगर एडमिनिस्टर कर रहे हैं, सो द डुअल डोज ऑफ द वैक्सीन इज मैंडेटरी. इट इज नॉट लाइक दैट सिंगल डोज इज गोइंग टू वर्क फॉर यू. यू हैव टू टेक डुअल डोज टू हैव द एफिकेसी ऑफ 90%. इफ यू आर टेकिंग ओनली वन वैक्सीन आपको 50 से ज़्यादा एफिकेसी नहीं मिलेगी. मेक श्योर, एंड दिस इज द information that I wanted to tell you. If you have any people who have a misconception, please make sure आप उनको भी इस तरह से aware करें. Now the other news, this is an editorial talking about One Health approach for people and animal. So considering the fact that the COVID-19 is something which is animal borne, and how a relationship can be established between health, environment and animal so that we do not have any problem in future. A very good article that you have to understand, right? So issues related to development and management of health, it can be very, very important in examination. So according to the father of modern pathology, Rudolf Virchow, उनके मुताबिक इन्होंने 1856 में ये बात कही थी कि there are essentially no dividing lines between animal and human medicine, right? So let's see why this statement is valid now. और ये जो concept थी that is more salient in the world as it continues to grapple in the COVID-19 pandemic. अभी अगर आप situation में देखें तो जितनी ज़्यादा problem human beings की हो रही है, even the animal is not infected at that much. Now the battle against the COVID-19 should be used as an opportunity to meet One Health target. तो ज़रूरी है एक One Health target बना करके गवर्नमेंट इस पे काम करे. How they can do that, we'll discuss that as well. So linkages between animal and human health. So कुछ studies ये की गई है, they have indicated that 2/3 of the existing emerging infection are zoonotic. Zoonotic disease कैसी होती है, जो animal से human के बीच ट्रांसफर होती है और ह्यूमन से एनिमल को ट्रांसफर होती है। वैसे डिजीजेस को जूनोटिक डिजीजेस कहते हैं। दिस कैन बी अ वेरी पॉसिबल क्वेश्चन इन प्रीलिम्स एग्जामिनेशन। कुछ कॉन्सेप्ट बेस्ड क्वेश्चन आपसे यूपीएससी पूछ सकती है। नाउ द अनदर कैटेगरी ऑफ डिजीजेस एंथ्रोपोजूनेटिक, राइट। तो ये इन्फेक्शन है दैट गेट्स ट्रांसफर फ्रॉम ह्यूमन टू एनिमल। अब अगर बात करें ट्रांसबाउंडरी इम्पैक्ट की, तो वी हैव सीन मेनी वायरस आउटब्रेक starting from Nipah, Ebola, SARS that is severe acute respiratory syndrome, MERS भी हुई थी, Middle East respiratory syndrome, even avian influenza. They have forced the consistent document linkages between environment. तीन चीज के बीच सबसे बड़ी linkages पता चला है। इट्स खास करके अगर ये बीमारी के बारे में बात करें, the diseases that has spread, the three common thing that has a common, that is environment, animal and human health, right? So this is how a disease take place, and if these three things are disturbed, you can imagine a worst pandemic is coming to the world, right? Now India's framework and plans की अगर बात करें, so one India one vision that derives the blueprint, किस तरह से काम करने की जरूरत है, इसके लिए एक विजन जो बनाई गई है। They have a 3 parties plus alliances that include Food and Agriculture Organization, World Organization for Animal Health, World Health Organization and World National Environment Program. So they are coordinating to get a vision of one India health, one nation health, or even you can say one health for entire world. And India established a national standing committee of zoonosis for far as 1980. तो zoonotic diseases के लिए इंडिया ने ऑलरेडी 1980s में कुछ प्लान एस्टैब्लिश की, बट डेफिनेटली वी नीड टू एग्जीक्यूट इट। एंड फंड वेर सैंक्शन टू द सेंटर फॉर वन हेल्थ एट नागपुर। एक सेंटर बनाने की भी बात की गई थी नागपुर में। दिस ईयर ओनली दे हैव गिवन द फंड, एंड अंडर द एनिमल नेशनल डिजीज कंट्रोल प्रोग्राम गवर्नमेंट हैज एलोकेटेड 13,343 crore rupees that has to be sanctioned for foot and mouth disease and brucellosis control. So government has done, but definitely we need to have a priority to the zoonotic diseases because it can become very severe. सो रेबिस कंट्रोल प्रोग्राम भी गवर्नमेंट के पास है। डेफिनेटली वर्ल्ड हेल्थ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ने कहा कि इस तरह के जूनोटिक डिजीजेस है अप्रॉक्सीमेटली 6 बिलियन एनुअली खर्च आती है पूरे इकॉनमी पे। और अगर बात करें ह्यूमन रेबीज के, दैट अकाउंट फॉर 97% ऑफ द ह्यूमन रेबीज इन इंडिया। सो इंडिया नीड टू बी क्वेश्चन अबाउट द एट्रीब्यूट टू डॉग्स, इंटरवेंशन ऑफ द डिजीज मैनेजमेंट that are considered with the dog. So definitely any problem we have to understand कि एक बार कोरोना वायरस जो बीमारी आई है, जो डिजीज आई है, उससे हमें बहुत कुछ सीखने की जरूरत है। We have to have a foresight that any future disease cannot arise in India. So Department of Animal Husbandry Dairy की अगर बात करें, so they have partnership with Ministry of Health and Family Welfare to a national action plan for eliminating dog mediated rabies. इसको खत्म करने के लिए collaboration already हुई है। Now this initiative is geared towards sustaining mass dog vaccination. Dogs के लिए vaccination उतनी ही ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है। Public education is essential and giving free vaccine of rabies that is essential for country like India. Now need for coordination, definitely a coordination is required between the people, states and the central government. So 1.7 million virus that is being circulated in wildlife. Zoonotic diseases उसमें सबसे ज़्यादा है। Now to achieve this target we have to work on one health vision, और इसमें कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ें एड्रेस होगी, दैट इज veterinary power shortages, lack of information sharing between human and health institutions, creating mechanism to operationalize one health at every stage at the village level also. Definitely we have to work from bottom up approach होने की ज़रूरत है। हमें पंचायत से लेकर के शहरों तक को कवर करना ज़रूरी है। And inadequate coordination of food safety and slaughter distribution and retail facilities. This is something which is very important because we have seen the coronavirus has come from wet market in Wuhan in China, right? तो इस तरह के जो भी slaughtering के cases हैं उनमें भी हमें बहुत ज़्यादा कंट्रोल करने की ज़रूरत है, हाइजीन को प्रमोट करने की ज़रूरत है। So the issues need to have an consolidated existing with animal diseases surveillance system, जहाँ पे एक information network for animal productivity can be generated, as well as national animal disease response system can be there to coordinate with any future disease that can arise in India, right? So this is all about need for coordination, and definitely we as an individual also need to take care of this, because if any problem comes further, it would be suicidal for Indian economy, for the job sector, for the people who are actually employed. इकोनॉमी को बहुत ज़्यादा इससे नुकसान होता है, तो फ्यूचर में कोई भी इस तरह से प्रॉब्लम ना आए उसके लिए वी एज एन सिटीजन ऑल्सो नीड टू हेल्प द गवर्नमेंट, राइट. Now coming to the MCQs question of the day. The first question is from Making Peace with Nature report has been recently published by United Nations Environment Program, Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, Food and Agriculture Organizations, World Wildlife Nature. So what you have to do, you have to just choose the correct option and write that in the comment section down below. Second question. Consider the following statement about the vertical launch short range surface to air missile system. It is being ingeniously developed by DRDO. It is capable of neutralizing various aerial threat at close ranges, including the sea skimming targets. So if you know, it is very easy for you. If you don't know, you can only make the intelligence guessing. Do not make a blunt guessing, because this is a practice time where you will need to you will need to have a vision that what is the actual answer, how you can derive to that answer. So this is a practice time. Practice a lot more question that will definitely help you in the upcoming prelims examination, right? So do participate, write your answer in the comment section. And if you're new to our channel, do not forget to subscribe Apti Plus Academy for Civil Service on YouTube. If you like this video, do not forget to give thumbs up. If you have any other concern, do let us know. We'll be more than happy to assist you. For time being, I'm signing off. Wish you all the best. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you so much.